Hello from Praxis Recruitment. I'm Christina Stewart, and today I want to talk about turnoffs. I want to talk about telling candidates that they didn't get the job. So what's prompted this video is that I did a turnoff yesterday. I told a candidate that she didn't get the job. And her response was to be incredibly grateful that I had phoned to let her know. Now, for some perspective, this candidate I had talked to them on the phone twice, so 2 screening calls, 1 video conference interview with me that was an hour, then coordination with a panel with the client, interviewing with 3 different people there, and then, of course, in addition to that, she had given a presentation. So she had prepared a PowerPoint and prepared a presentation about some specific criteria that the client had been looking for. And so she went through all of this effort and energy that she had expended. And when I phoned her to say, you didn't get the job, her response was to be grateful that I had just simply picked up the phone. And I thought, you know what, I have got to speak about this because it happens all the time. All the time. Candidates say, oh, thank you so much for calling. Most people just email. Wow, thanks for calling to let me know. I really appreciate it. Or thank you so much for getting on the phone. Now I can ask some questions and get some feedback on why. And so I just think that that needs to be the norm. And it's really unfortunate that it isn't. I think that this particular candidate that I was talking to yesterday, you know, of course, hers was a bit longer of an experience and a bit longer of a process. But regardless, if I'm a candidate and I take the time to prepare some answers, get in a headspace, go through an interview, put on some dress clothes, and I put the energy forth in doing some research, the very least that the hiring officer can do is give me a call and let me know I didn't get the job. And so I don't actually make this video to sort of pat ourselves on the back here at Praxis, even though it is a non-negotiable that we do that with every single candidate. We actually touch base with them. But the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to put it out there. I want to ask hiring officers and recruiters, please start picking up the phone and letting people know that they didn't get the job. I think what's worse, of course, would be just not letting them know at all, which of course absolutely happens. Unfortunately, that's to me, that's pretty degrading and dismissive. And these candidates they're human beings. You know, they've got full lives and they're not just something that we can use and dismiss. And I think that as humans, the very basic, decent thing to do is to treat them with some respect and let them know that they aren't moving on in the process. So anyhow, as I said, my ask is for all recruiters and hiring officers to maybe just think about the way in which you're conducting your turnoffs and seeing if perhaps there's a way that you can do it that better exemplifies your brand as well. It better represents who you are as a culture. And it's just treating people well. So are you treating people well? And are you being your best self in representing the organization that you support? So those are just some things I want you to be thinking about the next time it's time to tell someone that they didn't get the job. Anyhow, that's it for me. Christina Stewart from Praxis. Have a great day.